勝負だカカロット。恋すぎだ。
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is AS and welcome to my YouTube channel. I've always been a fan of story-based video games. Although they have minimal gameplay, most of the titles in the genre that I played in the past compensate for it with a thrilling, captivating, and oftentimes emotional tale. Some of my personal highlights include Telltale's The Walking Dead, Quantic Dream's Heavy Rain, and Don't Nod's Life is Strange. I included the third example not only because its narrative is fantastic, but it also directly ties to today's highlighted video game. 2015's Life is Strange stars the duo of Max Caulfield and Chloe Price, and their opposed personalities complement a relationship that you will soon not forget. Whereas Max is the more reserved individual who desires to be friends with everyone around her, Chloe beats to her own drums and only wants to live life to the fullest with her best friend Max. There have been several Life is Strange titles since 2015's outing. Before the Storm serves as a stellar prequel that further fleshes out Chloe's character. Life is Strange 2 features a different set of characters, and while the plot isn't bad, it pales in comparison to Max's and Chloe's adventure. After Life is Strange 2, Life is Strange True Colors entered the scene. It is a standalone tale with another batch of characters, but the story, in my opinion, is between the first and second titles in the series in terms of quality. Finally, Life is Strange Double Exposure was released in 2024, and it brought back Max Caulfield. Sadly, Max was never a character that can carry a whole narrative on her back, and it resulted in my least favorite game of the series. I like some of the new characters like Moses and Safi, but the aspect that made 2015's Life is Strange special is the connection between Max and Chloe. Earlier in March of this year, Life is Strange Reunion, per the namesake, reunites Max and Chloe in a story that attempts to bring the franchise back to formula.
Back to formula.
Max starts out the game as a professor of photography, while Chloe's role will remain hidden due to spoilers. At this point in time, there's a single question that we will try to answer in this video. Is Chloe's return used as a way to falsely garner nostalgia points and increase the stock value of the series? Or is Chloe's inclusion in this game warranted and justified in the tale? Let's find out. Without further ado, let's review Life is Strange Reunion, which was released this year and was played on the PlayStation 5. Story. Due to Life is Strange Reunion's nature as a story-driven video game, I will keep this section of the video spoiler-free and solely include footage from the earliest parts of the game. As part of this adventure, you split your time between Chloe and Max. Max is a professor of photography at the college from Double Exposure. The aftermath of the previous title has led to consequences that ultimately bring back Max and Chloe together, and they are tasked with saving the college students from an imminent fire. I do not want to provide any more details, but here's what I will tell you without a shadow of a doubt. Life is Strange Reunion's story is excellent, for the most part. The chemistry between Max and Chloe is touching, and the plot constantly offers meaningful choices that will test your morale. Furthermore, the beginning of every playthrough will allow you to randomize choices from the previous entries, or manually select the choices that your character made in the past. These options slightly alter the provided dialogue, which increases the title's replayability factor. My only complaint about the narrative is the first hour or so. You play 5 minutes with Chloe, and then you jump ship to Max for about an hour. That hour of playtime is, unfortunately, not engaging and reminds me why I was not a fan of Double Exposure. Nevertheless, the plot of Life is Strange Reunion is well worth the experience, and completely justifies the return of the beloved Chloe Price. Visuals and audio design. If you played 2024's Life is Strange Double Exposure, you will be familiar with Reunion's visuals. The lighting is impressive, the environments feature multiple independent individuals who are minding their own business and partaking in personal conversations, and the facial animations are particularly immersive. With that being said, I will admit that there is some discrepancy in the quality of the facial animations. Chloe undoubtedly looks the best, followed by Max. The other characters offer different degrees of quality. None of them look awful, but it is important that I mention this detail. The bigger issue with the visuals is the pop-in textures. I played through Life is Strange Reunion twice, and I've experienced pop-in textures in 90% of the scenes. They definitely break immersion, but thankfully not the experience as a whole. As far as the audio is concerned, Life is Strange Reunion fares better than its visual design. The voice acting is great and nicely reflects each of the characters' personalities. The standout performances are, not surprisingly, Chloe and Max. In addition, the music continues the trend of classic soundtracks in the series, even though it does not hold a candle to the earlier entries in the franchise. Overall, the visual and audio design serve their purpose in Life is Strange Reunion, but this section illustrates the majority of the title's problems. Gameplay. In the beginning of this video, I referenced Telltale's The Walking Dead, Quantic Dream's Heavy Rain, and Don't Nod's Life is Strange. The Walking Dead offers the least amount of flexibility in the gameplay, as you solely walk around, interact with objects in the environment, take story-based choices, and participate in combat situations that are entirely based on quick-time events. Heavy Rain is similar, but failure in the quick-time events can literally impact the character's chances to survive. Life is Strange Reunion sits in the middle in terms of gameplay variety. It does not hold your hand like Telltale's The Walking Dead, and failure will not result in a character's permanent death like Heavy Rain. Instead, Life is Strange Reunion heavily encourages exploration while being a mixture of the gameplay between the first Life is Strange and its prequel, Life is Strange Before the Storm. Let's break it down. On one hand, your time spent with Max will allow you to utilize her superpower of rewinding time. You'll be asked to talk with characters multiple times as you initiate the conversation, rewind time with newly acquired knowledge, and complete the necessary objectives with said character. Chloe plays in a similar fashion, but her smack talk battles return from Before the Storm and are her actual superpower. There will be a handful of moments in the game where you will be required to retrieve sensitive information for one of the characters. You do not have the ability to rewind time like Max. Instead, you must force them through smack talk to willingly give away said information. You'll be presented with several dialogue-based choices. If you continue to choose the wrong option, the NPC character wins the battle and will not divulge the needed information. If you repeatedly choose the right option, you will win and acquire much needed context for said character. Your ability to succeed does not rely on keywords from the character's dialogue, but rather information that you have previously gathered. Both Max's gameplay and Chloe's gameplay are appropriate for their respective characters, and there was never a moment when I failed and believed that it was because of bad game design. Achievement and Trophy Support. The quest for a Platinum Trophy or 100% achievement completion in Life is Strange Reunion is not as easy as the original Life is Strange. The earlier title has two types of challenges: automatic story-based challenges and collectibles, both of which exist in Reunion with Chloe's sketches and Max's photographs. Today's featured video game will also ask you to complete several miscellaneous actions, which is related to its encouragement of exploration. A couple of examples will task you with naming a star for one of the characters, or preventing the custodian from erasing a section of graffiti on a building. The last two trophies will be given at the end of a playthrough, but you will have to complete two playthroughs that will differ due to a choice from the original Life is Strange. All in all, the Platinum or 100% achievement completion is easily achieved, and you can always use Chapter Select for any missable collectibles. Replayability and fun factor. As a fan of story-based titles with a strong narrative, I thoroughly enjoy my time with Life is Strange Reunion. I believe that Chloe's return is a huge bonus for longtime fans of the series, and the additional context of her relationship with Max is much appreciated. With that being said, there's no reason to give the title your time of day beyond the initial playthrough, unless there's a desire to replay the game with different story-based choices. Even so, a single playthrough is all you will need to justify your purchase of Life is Strange Reunion. In the end, Life is Strange Reunion follows the wise choice of returning Chloe to the series in a meaningful way, and as a result, bounces the franchise back from the slums where double exposure, in my opinion, resides. The relationship between Max and Chloe further develops from its impact in the original title. The soundtrack is great as usual, and there are several story-based choices that will ensure your playthrough is not the same as another playthrough. It does not have the shocking moments of the first Life is Strange, but it will leave you with a smile on your face by its conclusion. I will give Life is Strange Reunion from 2026 on the PlayStation 5 a 9 out of 10. Well folks, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for checking it out. What are your thoughts on Life is Strange Reunion? Does it fare well with the previous entries in the franchise? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Till next time, have a great day or evening wherever you are. My name is AES, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.